guys, it's Amy from Nail Polish Baby 90 and welcome to today's video. Today I'm here with a nail polish haul. I have bought too much, admittedly, hands up, too much in the start of 2017, so this needs to stop. I'm officially on a no buy. I have a couple of swaps lined up which do not count as buying, for the record. So this is going to be hopefully the last nail polish haul you see from me until June. That's what I'm hoping anyway. So enjoy and bask in the haul. And let's see if I can stay to my no buy. I picked up a few things from a few different places this month, so let's just dive in. The first thing is I did a swap with Becca, who's on Instagram, and I will link Becca, and she's got a blog. I will link both of them down below. She swapped for me for the one of the Models Own that I needed for my Throwback Thursday video that I did recently. So she swapped that, and she was also kind enough to send me the Models Own top coat. I think actually it's 5-in-1, so I'm not sure if I can use this as a base or as a top coat. But I'm definitely going to try this out because I've never tried any of their base coats, definitely, and the only top coat I've tried was the Hypergel one. So I'll be giving that one a try and I'll report back. Next four I got all from a D-stash on the Facebook nail polish sales groups, and I will link those down below because I haven't linked them for a while and quite a lot of people tend to ask me where I get all these ones from. And I picked up 4 from a brand that I never ever thought I was going to own any of. This brand to me is so hard to find and elusive that I never thought I would own any. But I picked up 4 Lynderella nail polishes and these are all stunning. I haven't worn any yet because I've been waiting to haul because that's what I do. The first 2 are glitter toppers. The first one is called Pentimento and this is a mixture of kind of rainbow coloured glitters, but mainly reds and purples. There's not a ton of blue in there and a lot of matte white glitter. So I will be obviously wearing these over black because that is what I like to do with glitter toppers. I'm not adventurous at all. Glitter topper over black is my jam. There's also a few bar glitters in there as in a white, so I'm very, very excited to see how these Lynderellas perform. The other one is another topper and this one is called Beside Herself. This is kind of similar because it's got a lot of matte white, but the matte white hexes are very, very large. There's also black matte hexes in there, but the base of this is mainly these white hexes. There's also white matte bar glitter, matte white stars, and it's kind of like licorice because then there's some bright neons through here. There's a bright blue, a bright green, a bright pink. So yeah, a really interesting mix. And I don't know, maybe if this was a Valentine's Day one or something when it was originally released. So those first 2 were Pentimento and Beside Herself. The other 2 can be worn completely opaque. The first one is called Sapphire Starfire. And this is a blue jelly base with a ton of different blue glitters in here. Some of the glitters are more indigo, but on the whole it's kind of the glitters match the base colour. So it is diamond shaped glitters, hex glitters, that might be circle glitters in there as well. Just very shiny and very blingy and very blue. Everything that I enjoy. So that one was Sapphire Starfire. And the last one is Tanzanite Truth, and this is kind of similar concept to Sapphire. Maybe that's a theme, Sapphire, Tanzanite, because they're both stones, like sacred stones, aren't they? I see the theme there. But this is much more of a blurple colour with, again, jam-packed with the glitters kind of matching the base, and there's also a few violet glitters in there, and also maybe a violet-y pink flash to the base. Very interesting, very excited to wear these, and I'm very excited to own some Lynderellas. These may be the only ones that I ever own. The next ones are entirely Miss Hollyberry's fault. I have told her this, and these are some new Butter Londons. She recently posted her top 10 Butter Londons, and although I've also posted my top 5 Butter Londons recently, the ones that featured in hers were some that I'd never heard of, and when I looked them up, or when I looked at her swatches, I was like, oh my goodness, they are stunning. So I was kind of searching online to see if there were any reasonable prices, and I come across a shop which had them at £6 each, which I didn't think was bad value at all. I would quite happily pay for them for £5 from TK Maxx, so I thought £6 isn't that bad considering these are all polishes that I really, really like the look of. So I was lucky enough, like I say, to pick up a few from the list that she showed. So like I say, this is Holly's fault. The first one that I have that she showed in her top 10 was called No More Waity Katy. And I didn't even realise until she said this, but this came out when Prince William and Princess Kate got married. And this is a grey base with a ton of violet glitter in here. I'm not really sure how this was picked for her because I don't really see the Duchess of Cambridge wearing this, but I like it. It's different, and I am a fan of Wills and Kate. from the monarchy. They're like my favourites. Although this is that's a pretty British thing to say, but I do quite like William and Kate, so I really enjoy this colour too. No more Waity Katy. I should have said before I went even any further that what the website was called, because that really would have helped you guys. I will link it down below for you too. And the website was called The Beauty Store, and it's a British website. And I also got free shipping because I spent over a certain amount, and they gave me samples and freebies. So I'm going to side note and show you the freebie. There was 2 face creams, and there was also then these nail wraps. And this is a nail wrap called Bad Apples Cosmetics, and there's a nail file, and there's these black and heart nail wraps on there. So I just thought that was a really nice touch. You didn't get to pick the samples, but I got 3 really nice samples that went along with it, so big thumbs up for the Beauty Store. Another one that she showed was Teddy Girl, and this is a beautiful light pink. I don't wear a ton of pink, but if I do wear pink, this is the shade that I go for, and I just really loved it. I loved the name of it, I liked the colour of it. That's the only excuse I really needed. And the last one that was inspired by Holly is called Victoriana, and this is this beautiful dull teal with a strong silver shimmer in there. But again, these are ones that I never heard of anybody else talking about them before, and they're just so stunning and different, because most of the Butter Londons I have are either glitters or creams. I don't own a ton like this or No More Waity Katy with like mixtures and crelly mixes, so this is something really different. So that one was called Victoriana. And while I was on the website, there was 2 more that got my eye. This first one is called Muggins, and this is a really light purple. It's similar to Light as Air by China Glaze, which is one of my favourite nail polishes ever. This maybe has like a 1 drop of grey in it, so I thought it was something different and definitely worth a try. And this other one is a deep, I think it's a black jelly base with a ton of green shimmer and also green glitter in there, and this one is called Jack the Lad. My brother's name is Jack. Jack the Lad is quite a common phrase. People would like around where I live, it's used. So I thought the 2 combinations of that plus the colour meant I needed it. So that one was called Jack the Lad. Back to the nail polish Facebook sales. A lady put up the other day, she had a ton of hard to find OPI, so of course I jumped on that instantly. I actually picked up 4. The last one was a glitter, and I'm in the process of thinning it out. So if I can thin it so it's wearable, I will then show it in my next haul whenever I get round to it. But at the moment, I didn't want to show it if it's not going to ever thin down enough for me to use it. So I'm just going to tease you with that one. These are the other 3. 2 of them I had heard of, and 1 of them I hadn't. This first one here is Parlez Vous Opi, and this is just one that a lot of people talk about. It was from the French collection or France collection that was very highly coveted. It's a beautiful like grey tone mauvey purple, which I just enjoy so much, so I'm really happy to have that one. So that one was Parlez Vous Opi. The other one that I'd heard of was called Reflecting Pool, and this is actually a dupe of Zoya's Crystal, and Zoya's Crystal was one that I was hoping to get in the Black Friday sale, but it's actually discontinued by Zoya now, so picking up this one was the next best option. So it is a blue jelly base with a ton of, I don't know, I have to show you, it's like gold flecks. I don't think it's as much of glitter, it's almost like the flecks that you get in like GoldenEye. It's a really interesting mix, and like I say, so different, so I'm really excited to use that one because it kind of fills my need for the fact that it's hard to get Zoya's Crystal. So that one was called Reflecting Pool. And the last one, this is absolutely, I was floored. I was kind of googling through some of the list when I hadn't heard of any of the others like icons, and this one is called Skip the Gift Wrap. This is beyond, did you hear my voice get higher? This is beyond everything. This is so stunning. This is this beautiful like almost turquoisey green but still green. It's absolutely phenomenal. The bottle, this is not really showing it justice, but it's just, when I unwrapped it, my breath was taken away, and I was a bit like, oh goodness, yes, that's amazing. So when I swatch this, I will give you more information on this because I'm not sure what collection this came from, but I'll do a little bit of googling. But this one was called Skip the Gift Wrap. And the last ones I have from you are my very last ever ones from Frenzy Polish. I've said a few times in videos, she is closing the store, and it's actually happening now. There's a few kind of like, we might be closed, we might not. It's actually happening. I will link the website down below because the remaining stock is on the website, but once that is gone, this is it. So I picked up a couple from the final collection, which is the World of Warcraft collection, so I'm sorry that I don't get any of the references. And I then went for a grab bag, and then I think she threw in 1 or 2 extra little freebies for me, so thank you so much, Rachel. Let's start with the ones that were from the World of Warcraft collection. That might help. I believe these are the 4, but like I say, when I don't recognise the names, there could have been more. So the first one is called Aggro, and this is a grey base with a ton of purple shimmer in there, and then also these very, very small glitter flakies. Hopefully the flakies are showing up there. So it is mainly kind of like orangey, and there's a duochrome. The duochrome's from blue to green, and there's also some yellow in there. It's a bit like kind of like fiery with the yellow and orange tones in there. So I really enjoy this one, and I love the flaky mixtures that Frenzy comes up with. The next one is Jade Serpent, and this is a green jade coloured base. With a ton again of flakies in there. There's holographic flakies in there, and there is also some kind of sharded glitter in yellow, blue, purple and green. So that one was Jade Serpent. I'm debating whether this one was part of the World of Warcraft collection or not now. This one is called For the Alliance, and this is a beautiful blue base. It's mainly just blue with a strong silver shimmer in it, and it's also got a few little flakes in there, but they don't really show up too much. It's mainly that just strong silver shimmer. The flakes that are in there are purple, orange and green. So that one is called For the Alliance. And the last one that I'm so excited for from that collection was called Mana Pool, and this is this beautiful teal base with a ton of glitters in there. Some of these glitters are matte white glitters. There's also holographic glitters and black and purple, and a fine micro glitter. So loving that one. That one was Mana Pool. And then the last few were some from a grab bag and some that she threw in for me. I love the Fallout Boy collection, Fallout Foxes, that she came out with a couple of years ago, and she was kind enough to kind of fill in the gaps that I have with my grab bag. This shows how thoughtful Rachel is, and the nail polish indie community is going to be missing a chunk when Frenzy Polish finally shuts up shop very shortly, because it's a great indie brand. The other ones from the Fallout Boy collection we have is called Light Them Up, or Light 'em Up, and this is a yellowy gold base with gold micro glitter and larger gold flakes. That one was Light 'em Up. The next one is called Keep You Like an Oath, which is this beautiful grey base with then these really brightly coloured glitters in there. So there's mainly like a fuchsia and a green and a pink and a white hexes. So yeah, another one, Keep You Like an Oath. And the last one from the Fallout Foxes is called Heavy Metal Broke My Heart, and this one is so good. It's like a grey jelly base with a ton of multi-chrome flakies in there, and the multi-chrome flakies mainly go from like pink and purple, where they also then transition to like a green and a yellow, and oh my goodness, yes, yes, yes. Yes, I love flakies. This flakies are my jam right now, in case you hadn't noticed. And the other two are just 2 from the Frenzy line. The first one is Fortune Favours the Brave, and this is a cranberry dark red holographic. Nothing else in there other than the holo. So that one was Fortune Favours the Brave. And the last one is You Are Not Prepared. This might be from the World of Warcraft collection as well. And this is a black base with a ton of blue toned flakies in there and a strong purpley blue flash to it. So again, really, really beautiful. This one is You Are Not Prepared. So that is everything that I picked up recently. Like I say, I'm really going to try and scale this back because I'm running out of nail polish storage pretty rapidly, and I have been kind of destashing as I go. This is why a few people have asked me for polishes I regret buying, and honestly I can't really do that, because if I regret buying them I instantly destash them, so I don't really have many of them hanging about anymore. But like I say, storage is running low. I'm going on holiday soon too, so I should really be concentrating on saving for that. So try not to make me buy any polish. I'm talking to you. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys very soon.